Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It is Friday, August 15th. Happy Friday to all. We made it. We have a 15-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Nothing to recap for the last 2 days. Have not been able to post. I was out in Wisconsin. Our people out there dealing with some severe flooding. Before we jump into this video today, 15 games on tap. If you don't want to hear me talk, please just fast forward the video. I don't want to hear nobody telling me what to talk about or what I shouldn't speak about. I just got to say something real quick to all the good people that's listening today. If you live in an area and you can see the water, this is the only thing I'm going to say. Think about moving. Start thinking about moving. You guys know I work with city officials, government officials. It's going to just start thinking about moving if you live in an area where you can visibly see the water. All of that being said, guys, 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Look for my play of the day today, guys. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. I'm happy to be home. It's Friday. Let's make some money. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. All right, guys, first game up of the day. 2 o'clock start. We have an NL Central matchup starting up here. The Pittsburgh Pirates in Chicago taking on the Cubs. The right-handed pitcher Ashcraft on the mound for the Pirates. He's 3-2 with a 3.19 ERA. Colin Ray on the mound for the Cubs. He's 9-5 with a 4.09 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at this Cubs team. When the month of August started, offensively they were doing good, but their bullpen was playing terribly. In the last 5 days, it's flipped. Their offense is now playing terribly, and their bullpen is playing good. We look at Colin Ray, the starting pitcher for the Cubs in this game. He's been inconsistent all season. He'll have 2 starts in a row where he looks good, and then that third start, he'll allow 5 or 7 runs, get kicked out the game by the third inning. But they're playing the Pittsburgh Pirates today. Ashcraft, the starting pitcher for the Pirates, I actually like this guy. He has some good pitches. He throws a good fastball slider combination. The only thing is he's only expected to go 2 or 3 innings in this game today before the Pirates turn it over to that terrible bullpen. Still one of the worst bullpens in the majors. Last 5 days, they have an ERA of 6.17. In this game today, the Cubs are the betting on favorites. And then we have a little caveat stat here. When the Cubs have a day off, the very next day, they're 7-3 this season in their home games when they have a day off before. Like I said today, the Cubs are the betting on favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, I only have one player in this game today. We're taking Crow Armstrong of the Cubs to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props. We only have one pitching prop here as well, and that's Ray of the Cubs, and I'm playing his over in strikeouts, over 4.5 Ks. Alright, moving on along, guys. Next game up is another NL Central matchup. We got the Milwaukee Brewers in Cincinnati taking on the Reds. The right-handed pitcher Mizorowski's on the mound for the Brewers. He's 4-2 with a 2.70 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Martinez on the mound for the Reds. He's 10-9 with a 4.49 ERA. In this game today, we talk about the Brewers all the time. We're not going to beat the dead horse. They're winners of 12 games in a row coming into this one. The hottest team in the majors, the best offense in the majors. We talk about it all the time. In this game today, one big reason why we're playing the Brewers is because of Martinez, the starting pitcher for the Reds in this game. His last 10 starts, he has an ERA of 5.50. The Milwaukee's Brewers bullpen has been very good since the All-Star break. Since the break, they have a combined ERA of 3.15. In this game today, the Brewers, like I said, best offense since the All-Star break. So that's well over 27 games now. These guys are batting .295 as a team in over 25 games, so a whole month of just dominant offense. In this game today, we're playing the Brewers on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 batsman from the Brewers here. Give me Christian Yelich to have 2 total in this game today. On to the pitching props. 1 starting pitcher's line we have here is Martinez of the Reds, and I like him to go under in this game. Under 5.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, on after that, an NL East matchup starting up here. We got the Philadelphia Phillies in Washington taking on the Nationals. The right-handed pitcher Zach Wheeler on the mound. He's 10-5 with a 2.68 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Mackenzie Gore on the mound for the Nats. He's 5-12 with a 4.09 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at Zach Wheeler. His last 4 starts, he's been terrible. ERA at 5.57. Mackenzie Gore on the other side for the Nationals has been even worse. His last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 9.55. Then, of course, we look at this Phillies team. They're a top 10 team this season versus left-handed pitching. They're batting .252 on the year. Also have hit the 5th most home runs out of any team in the majors off of left-handed pitching. They have 45 home runs off the lefties this year. Both of these teams' bullpens have been terrible of late. The Nationals' bullpen has been terrible all season. In the last 10 games, they have an ERA of 6.09. Then we look at this Phillies bullpen. On the road this year, they've been terrible overall. Their ERA just goes up, period, on the road. In their last 5 games, they have an overall ERA of 4.72. I do like the over in this game. It's one of my most confident plays of today. But in this matchup, the Phillies are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, I have one player I'm taking in this game, Trey Turner of the Phillies, to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I only have one pitching prop in this game, and I'm playing Zach Wheeler of the Phillies to go under his line, under 6.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Texas Rangers in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. Jacob deGrom on the mound for the Rangers. 10-5 with a 2.86 ERA. Bassett on the mound for the Jays. He's 11-6 with a 4.17 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at this Rangers team. They do play a bit better offensively on the road for the year, but in the last 15 games, they're just batting .222 as a unit. That includes their home and road games. The Blue Jays, since the All-Star break, has been the best offensive American League team. They're batting .288 in over 25 games played. Then we look at Jacob deGrom. His last 5 starts, he's been struggling. His last 5 starts, he has a combined ERA of 5.57. Bassett, the starting pitcher for the Blue Jays in this game. 13 home starts this year, ERA of 2.50. In this game today, the bookmakers have the Rangers as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the home dogs here. Give me the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Blue Jay I'm taking here. Give me Barger to have 2 total in this game today. On to the pitching props. Only pitcher props we're taking in this game is deGrom of the Blue Jays, and I like his over in strikeouts. Over 5.5 Ks today. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Atlanta Braves in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. The right-handed pitcher, Waldrop, will open up for the Braves. He's 2-0 with a 1.54 ERA. Cantillo is on the mound for the Guardians. He's 3-2 with a 4.11 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at this Atlanta Braves team. They have struggled in their road games this season. On the road, their record is 23-38 for the year. And also, in those road games, they're batting just .225 as a unit. Waldrop will open up this game for the Braves. He's 2-0 with a 1.54 ERA. He's only expected to pitch 1 inning in this game. After that, Fedde will take over. He will be the primary pitcher for the Braves in this game. Fedde, in his last 9 starts, has been absolutely terrible. In his last 9 starts, he has an ERA above 9. Then we look at this Braves bullpen. On the road this year, they've been struggling. ERA of 5.04. But in their last 6 games, this Braves bullpen has an ERA of 6.17. In this game today, I like this Cleveland bullpen. Since the All-Star break, they have an ERA of 3.20. We need to pay attention to teams that are making playoff pushes. This Cleveland team has been playing amazing since the All-Star break. They're motivated. They're trying to win their division, not just the wild card. In this game today, the bookmakers have the Guardians as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, and we're taking 1 Guardian in this game. Give me Stephen Kwan to have 2 total in this game today. On to the pitching props. We only have 1 starting pitcher's line. That's Cantillo of the Guardians, and we're taking his over in this one. Over 4.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Miami Marlins in Boston taking on the Red Sox. The right-handed pitcher Alcantara on the mound from Miami. He's 6-11 with a 6.55 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Giolito on the mound for the Sox. He's 8-2 with a 3.77 ERA. Very split in this game today. I'm not really favoring one team more than the other. I'm looking at Alcantara. He's been struggling all seasons. But in his last 5 starts, especially by his standards, he's been pitching much better. His first 15 starts of the year, his ERA was at 6.87. His last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 4.50. Like I said, for any other pitcher I would be talking about, that's a terrible ERA. But for Sandy's standards this season, I mean, he's pitching much better of late. Then we look at Giolito, the starting pitcher for the Red Sox. Like I said, he's been dominant in his home starts this year. ERA of 3.17 in over 10 home starts. Both of these offenses have played well in the last week. My big deciding factor will be both of these bullpens. The Red Sox bullpen plays much better in their home games this season, whereas this Miami bullpen ERA goes up significantly in their road games. In this game today, the bookmakers had the Red Sox as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Red Sox we're playing here. Give me Duran of the Sox to have 2 total in this game today. On to the pitching props now. The only starting pitcher's line I'm playing in this game is Giolito of the Red Sox, and I'm playing his under 5.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got the Seattle Mariners in New York taking on the Mets. The right-handed pitcher Castillo is on the mound for the Mariners. He's 8-6 with a 3.19 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Manaya on the mound for the Mets. He's 1-1 with a 4.33 ERA. Looking at this Mets team, in the last 15 days, they have been absolutely terrible. Offense just batting .222. ERA of the bullpen is above 5.56, and we know this Mets team went out and got a bunch of arms for the bullpen at the trade deadline. None of them have been playing good. This Mets team, like I said, has played abysmal in the last, since the All-Star break. Realistically, they have not played well at all. The Phillies now have surpassed them in the division. The Mets were leading all year. In this game today, it is really not a stat spot for me. Even though one thing I do look at for the stats is this Mariners team has been playing well against left-handed pitching all year, but their last 5 starts versus left-handed pitching. For one, they're 2-3 in those 5 starts. Their last 5 starts versus lefties. Also, in those 5 games where they're 2-3, they're batting just .222 as a unit. So in their recent stretch, they have struggled a bit versus lefties. Like I said, this game today isn't really a spot where stats is backing my pick. This is a place where I feel urgency has to be the biggest determining factor for the Mets. I can see them Friday night game, home game, coming out really trying to win this one. In this game today, the bookmakers have Seattle as the betting odds favorites, and I'm rolling with the home dogs in this game. Give me the New York Mets on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 Met in this game. Give me Juan Soto to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. Only 1 starting pitcher's line I'm playing in this game. That's Manaya of the Mets, and I like his over in this game. Over 4.5 strikeouts. Up next, guys, we got an AL Central matchup starting up here. The Chicago White Sox in Kansas City taking on the Royals. In this game, the right-handed pitcher Savali on the mound for the Sox. He's 3-7 with a 4.91 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Cameron on the mound for the Royals. He's 6-5 with a 2.52 ERA. In this game today, my big deciding factor is this Royals team. We know on the year, offensively, they struggle in their home games. Then I look at the Chicago White Sox team. In the last 20 games, since the All-Star break, realistically, they have played very good offensively. They're batting .260 as a unit in that time. But when we look at their numbers versus left-handed pitching, they've been very good. They're batting .250 on the year versus lefties. The 9th highest average versus left-handed pitching in the majors. Also have hit the 9th most home runs off of left-handed pitching this season. In this game, my big deciding factor, believe it or not, are the bullpens. And the advantage goes to the White Sox. In the last 15 days, their ERA for their bullpen is at .280. Whereas this Kansas City Royals bullpen in the last 10 days, ERA is at 4.98. In this game today, the betting odds favorite team is the Kansas City Royals, and we're playing the Road Dogs. Give me the Chicago White Sox on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 White Sox in this game. Give me Taylor of the White Sox to have 2 total in this ball game. On to the pitching props. I'm going to only play 1 starting pitcher's line today. That's Cameron of the Royals, and I like him to go over his line. Over 4.5 strikeouts. All right, moving on along, guys. We got another AL Central matchup starting up here. The Detroit Tigers in Minnesota taking on the Twins. The right-handed pitcher Charlie Morton on the mound for the Tigers. He's 7-10 with a 5.48 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Owa is on the mound for the Twins. He's 0-2 with a 7.15 ERA. He's been coming out of the bullpen all season. He's only expected to open this game before the Twins turn to their bullpen. Mind you, this Twins bullpen has been terrible this season, especially of late. In the last 10 days, they have an ERA of 5.23. Then we look at this Twins team offensively. In my opinion, they've actually been overachieving in the last 15 days. They've scored at least 2 runs in every game, but are just batting 205 in that span. So there is a lot of, I guess you could say, inflated numbers with this Twins team offensively. The Detroit Tigers team have not impressed me I want to say, since the month started of August. Their bullpen has been terrible. Offensively, they're inconsistent. And we look at Skubal, even in yesterday's game. He's been getting rocked in his last few starts. That has nothing to do with today's game. In today's game, I do like the Detroit Tigers, and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking 1 Tiger in this game. Give me Kerry Carpenter to have 2 total in today's ball game. Onto the pitching props, I'm only going to play Morton of the Tigers, and I like his under in this one. Under 5.5 strikeouts. All right, continuing along, guys, we got the Baltimore Orioles in Houston taking on the Astros. The right-handed pitcher Young on the mound for the Orioles. He's 0-6 with a 6.70 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Valdez on the mound for the Stros. He's 11-5 with a 2.97 ERA. In this game today, we're not going to waste no time. We're looking at this Baltimore Orioles team. Last 5 games, they're just batting 290 as a unit. Then we look at their numbers versus left-handed pitching this season. Towards the bottom of the league, they're just batting 217 on the year versus left-handed pitching. Then we look at the starting pitcher for the Orioles, Young. He's been absolutely terrible this year. Last 8 starts, ERA of 7.05. Valdez has struggled his last 5 starts, but in his home games, he's been dominant. Those last 5 starts, he had 3 on the road where he got lit up against the Yankees, the Red Sox, and one more team I can't think of off the top of my head. But in his 11 home starts this season, ERA of 1.60. In this game today, we like the Houston Astros, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 8, and we're taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 1 Astro. Give me Christian Walker to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I'm only taking 1 Astro, and that's Valdez, and I'm playing his over. Over 5.5 strikeouts. Alright, continuing along, guys, we got the New York Yankees in St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. The right-handed pitcher Gill on the mound for the Yankees. He's 0-1 with a 7.27 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Palente on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 6-9 with a 4.95 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at both starting pitchers. I really don't give an advantage to neither team in there. I could say it's an even draw. The big thing in this game today, of course, and we all know what it is, it's going to be the bullpens. The Yankees bullpen has been terrible since the All-Star break, even after they acquired, just like the Mets. They went out and acquired a bunch of arms at the deadline. They have really not done nothing for their bullpen. In the last 15 days, their bullpen ERA is at 5.33, whereas this Cardinals bullpen, last 15 days, ERA is at 2.83. Then we always talk about it here on this channel. This Cardinals team plays so much better in their home games. They're one of the best home team offensively this season. They're 35-27 in their home games this year, while batting 270 as a unit in those home games. In this matchup today, I'm looking at the Yankees team offensively. They've struggled in the last 10 days. They're just batting 227 as a team. In this game today, the bookmakers have the Yankees as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the home dogs here. Give me the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I'm taking the under in this one today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 Cardinal here. Give me Win to have 2 total in this ball game. On to the pitching props now. Gill of the Yankees is the only starting pitcher's line I'm going to play in this game. And I like his under in this game. Under 5.5 strikeouts. Alright, on after that, guys. We got an NL West matchup going on. The Arizona Diamondbacks in Colorado taking on the Rockies. The D-backs won yesterday's game, a score of 8-2. In this game today, Brandon Pfaadt on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 12-7 with a 5.03 ERA. Gordon on the mound for the Rockies. He's 2-5 with an 8.37 ERA. In this game today, I mean, we're gonna get straight to it. This Diamondbacks team in the last 10 days have been playing very good offensively. They're back to batting .295 as a team. This Rockies team has not been bad offensively in their last 10 days also. They're batting .260 as a team. Brandon Pfaadt has struggled in his road games this year. On the road this season, he has an ERA above 6. But when I look at this Colorado Rockies bullpen, still one of the worst in the majors. Worst in their home games. Their numbers go up in their home games, of course. ERA in Coors Field this year is at 7.87. In this game today, there's not really one team that's impressing me. My big lean is this Arizona team offensively. I feel they can just outscore the Rockies in this game. In this matchup today, I do like the Diamondbacks, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 11.5, and I'm taking the over in this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Diamondback we're playing in this one. Give me Marte of the D-backs to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Brandon Pfaadt of the Diamondbacks to go over his line. Over 4.5 strikeouts today. Alright guys, up next we have an AL West matchup starting up here. We got the Angels in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. The left-handed pitcher Kikuchi on the mound for the Angels. He's 6-7 with a 3.37 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Perkins on the mound for the Athletics. He's 1-2 with a 4.08 ERA. Looking at this Athletics team, in the last 15 days, they've been very good offensively. They're batting .272 in the last 15 games. But when we look at this Athletics team versus left-handed pitching for the season, they're a top 5 team this year versus lefties. They're batting .262. Also, they're just right outside the top 10 in home runs hit off of left-handed pitching this year. They've hit 34 home runs, which is the 11th most in the majors. We look at Kikuchi, the left-handed pitcher for the Angels in this game. He pitches much better in his home games. In his road starts this year, he has an ERA of 4.17. Then we look at this Angels bullpen in the last 10 days. They have an ERA of 5.16. In this game today, the bookmakers have the Angels as the betting on favorites, and we're playing the Athletics on the money line. The game total is set at 10, and I like the under in this one today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 Athletic. Give me Brent Rooker to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. The only starting pitcher's line I'm going to play is Kikuchi of the Angels, and I like his under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, this next game up will be our play of the day, our game of the day. The one game today I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We got the San Diego Padres in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. Very important NL West matchup starting up here. The right-handed pitcher Vasquez on the mound for the Padres. He is 4-3 with a 3.93 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 6-2 with a 3.14 ERA. Looking at this Padres team, another top 10 team in the league versus left-handed pitching. They have played very well in their last 5 games also versus left-handed starters. Looking at this Dodgers team, the thing that makes me extremely nervous and why I'm leaning towards the Padres in this game today. Last 15 days, their bullpen ERA has a combined ERA of 5.33. In this game today, the Dodgers are the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with the road dogs. Give me the San Diego Padres on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the over in this one today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Padres in this game. Give me Fernando Tatis Jr. as well as Manny Machado, both to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I'm only going to play Kershaw of the Dodgers in this game, and I like his under 4.5 strikeouts today. Alright guys, final game of the day. We got the Tampa Bay Rays in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The right-handed pitcher Boyle on the mound for the Rays. He's 1-2 with a 3.82 ERA. Landon Roop on the mound for the Giants. He's 7-6 with a 3.11 ERA. Roop making his return here for the Giants. He had been very good for them all year, especially in his home starts. Up until he got injured, he had an ERA in 7 home starts of 1.80. Then we look at both of these teams offensively. Two terrible offensive teams. In this game today, my big deciding factor is this. I'm really fading the starting pitcher for the Rays in this game, Boyle. I'm not a believer in him. I saw him in his last start struggle. I expect more of that in today's game. Once again, looking at the weather now, this is going to be a big deciding factor. I do not like these teams offensively. I said it earlier, but when I look at the weather, 11-mile-per-hour winds blowing straight from the diamond to the outfield. I'm expecting some runs in this game today. In this matchup, the Giants are the betting odd favorites, and I'm rolling with them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I'm playing the over in this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking 1 Giant. Give me Matt Chapman to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props, I'm only going to take Roop of the Giants, and I like him to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts today. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 5-leg game parlay. Very good odds on this play. Our first play is the Pittsburgh Pirates Chicago Cubs game total to go under 9 total runs. We follow it up with the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line, the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line, and we wrap it up with the Astros and the Tigers on the money line. All 5 legs, $5 bet, pay $70. On after that, guys, we have another 5-leg game parlay. This one has bigger odds, we could say. We have a few underdog plays in here. Our first pick is the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. We follow it up with the Cleveland Guardians on the money line, and we wrap it up with the Red Sox, White Sox, and Athletics on the money line. All 5 legs, $5 bet, pays $200 flat. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a good odds home run parlay here. We start off with Kyle Schwarber of the Philadelphia Phillies. We're then going to take Brent Rooker of the Athletics, and we wrap it up with Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet, pay $70 flat. On after that, guys, we have our final home run parlay play of the day. It's another 3-leg home run parlay. Our first play will be Kerry Carpenter of the Detroit Tigers. We follow it up with Nick Kurtz of the Athletics, and we wrap it up with Rafael Devers of the Giants. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet, pays $95. Once again, guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. It's a Friday. Let's make some money here today, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.